You ever heard of the uncanny valley? That creepy feeling goes way back. Our ancestors saw something like this before. Like 1,000,000 years ago, a group of cavemen came back to their cave with some prey. They lit a fire, ready to cook some meat. Then another guy walked in. His face was hidden in the dark. Couldn't really see him, but there was something they didn't know. This guy wasn't like them at all. One smart caveman grabbed a torch. He lit up the stranger's face. Yeah, it looked just like him. Seemed like one of their own. But something still felt off. Who are you? I've never seen you before. Just passing through. Need a place to crash. Humans are social creatures, so they let him stay. Late at night, everyone was sound asleep. But that smart caveman just couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about one thing. What was so weird about that guy? 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth, 2 arms, 2 legs. Everything seemed normal. Nothing extra, nothing missing. He was totally stumped. Just knew something was wrong. Later that night, he had a dream. In the dream, he saw that same guy again. He got scared. He begged the heavens to protect him. But that guy seemed to read his mind. Nothing can protect you. Not even the gods know I exist. Then the caveman jolted awake and finally realized what was wrong. He went nuts and ran out of the cave. This is terrifying. I have to tell everyone this secret. And that's how the fear got passed down. That's the uncanny valley effect. Reading my cousin's story gave me the chills. So what happened next? What secret did the smart caveman figure out? I don't actually know the secret yet. You serious? I was so into it. And you're telling me you haven't written the ending? Dude, I haven't had time. I'm busy looking for contractors to renovate my place. Aren't there like a ton of them online? There's too much noise. I don't want to get screwed over. Check out reviews on a big platform like Tuba2 first. Pick companies with good ratings, then talk. The platform gets you free quotes and designs from 3 companies. Compare until you're happy. They even help review your contract and estimate. You only pay after they pass the on-site inspection. For contractors or project managers, Tuba2's solid. Chenjai, you're the creative one. Help me figure out how to write this secret. You're the suspense novelist, and you come to me for ideas? It's called brainstorming. I was gonna make it a monster, but that's kinda cliche. Plus no suspense, since you're using the uncanny valley. You can't just make it a monster. The theory originally came from robots. But your story is ancient times, so robots don't work, right? So I'm calling them human-likes. They look just like us, but there's one fatal flaw. Once a human spots it, they know. Okay, not bad. So what's the flaw? Like I said, haven't figured it out yet. But I did come up with a name, calling them human-likes. That's a good name. Hey, cuz why did the caveman feel something was off, though? Part of a human-likes thing is, even before you spot the flaw, some people will still get a bad feeling, and they'll feel afraid of it. But fear has to come from somewhere, right? If you haven't seen the flaw, why would you be scared? My cousin just went silent. He just stared at me blankly, totally expressionless. Dude, why are you looking at me like that? What makes you so sure that the person who came to your house today is really your cousin? Stop messing around. A few seconds later, I got a bad feeling. My cousin was still staring at me, cold and weird. I couldn't say a word. All I wanted was to get out of that room. Ha ha, you dumb little cousin. Can't believe I actually got you. Dude, are you insane? Hey, no name calling. I was just doing a little experiment. You asked why humans fear human likes. My little experiment kinda explains it. Oh, I get it. When someone familiar suddenly acts strange and creepy, that's also the uncanny valley effect, right? Exactly. Imagine I was a human like. You didn't see my flaw. But you were still scared for a second. Because my weird behavior created uncertainty. And that fear kicked in. My cousin was about to leave. But at the door, he whispered to me, the human-like said. Not even the gods know he exists. So where did he come from? Then he closed the door and left. Even though it was boiling hot outside. I felt a chill. You can't think too hard about what he said last. 3 days later, I checked my phone and saw my cousin had updated his novel. Did he finally figure out the human-like's flaw? Thinking that, I started reading. A while later, another tribe found that caveman. He's already here, mixing in with us. I'll tell you the secret about him. Hearing this, the tribe leader slowly walked up to him. Who is he? What secret? Someone came to our tribe. No, not a someone. He looks like us. But before he could finish, the leader cut him off. Look at me, let me think how to say this. The caveman's eyes went wide. He stared at the leader. His heart stopped. Maybe the leader was the problem. He's the human-like, but no one will ever know. 1,000,000 years ago, there were so many animals. One day, a tiger chasing prey stumbled into a cave. The same cave the human-like stayed in. The tiger seemed curious, wandered around inside. But notice, animals avoid people. They can smell humans. Even though there were tools and meat scattered, the tiger didn't sense anyone there. Just as it was about to eat, a human face appeared out of nowhere. And the story just stops. Clearly, my cousin didn't finish. There's way more story. Like, was that face in the cave a human-like? If it was it the one who stayed over? Or the tribe leader? Or maybe they're the same human-like? And most importantly, what's the flaw? Then I started searching for videos about the uncanny valley. Most were about robots or dolls. But their flaws are obvious. You can spot them right away. But my cousin said human-likes look no different from us. Human-likes and humans seem identical. So, aren't they just humans? No 2 leaves are exactly the same. There has to be a difference between them and us. Then something clicked. The caveman could see the flaw, so it must be visible. I started rereading the story, looking for clues, and I actually found one. The caveman first recognized the human-like in a dream. That doesn't make sense. Faces in dreams are blurry, even if they're clear. Can it be as clear as real life? Exactly, that's suspicious. That part of the story shows. The caveman didn't spot the human-like by carefully looking. It was more like intuition and deduction. Maybe I was wrong from the start. You can't tell by appearance. The looks are just a trick. The real difference is somewhere else. So I got a notebook and wrote down clues. 1, human-likes don't look different. Or at least you can't see the flaw. 2, the guy said not even the gods know he exists. So 2 possibilities. Either he's from outer space, or he's from Earth. And just hid from every living thing. 3. The tiger didn't smell a human, meaning human-likes don't have human scent. Then I started designing the flaw. If it's not appearance, I'll look elsewhere. What if they're aliens? No. Too cliche. Out of ideas, I went to the park to clear my head. A fortune teller walked up to me. Hello there. Want your fortune told? No thanks, just give it a try. I'm pretty good, you know. Alright, fine. I'm looking for someone. Who exactly? Someone who looks like a human, but isn't. That's impossible. Even twins aren't exactly the same. As soon as he said that, 2 leaves fell right in front of me. What did you just say? I said no 2 people can be exactly the same. Yes, that's it. Something clicked. I felt a clue. So I headed home. Then my dad called. Xiaojie, your cousin killed himself. My brain exploded. No way. He has a good life. He's always happy. He was just talking about his novel with me. No reason to just kill himself. When I got to his place, his body was already taken away. My aunt and uncle were crying nonstop. All the relatives were devastated. I looked at everyone quietly. Then my heart tightened. A wave of fear washed over me. What's going on? Why am I so scared? I thought back. It hit me after I glanced at someone in the crowd. That's when the fear started. Who did I just see? What did I see? My breathing got faster. There's no way he killed himself. Something's wrong with his death. I thought about that caveman. He died suddenly after seeing the tribe leader. Did my cousin see something too? That's crazy. The caveman is made up. I have a theory. If human likes are real, then one must be in that room. 3 days later, I got a call. Chenji, it's your cousin. By the time you hear this, I'm probably already dead. I decided to tell you the secret. Human likes are real. My novel isn't just fiction. And I think I saw one before. Remember that smart caveman? That's basically me, on my 8th birthday. I really saw a face I shouldn't have. I was looking for a toy in my room, and saw a face flash by the window. That face was familiar, but also terrifying. I screamed my head off. Too bad I can't remember whose it was. So I think a human-like was hiding in my house. That hit me like a lightning bolt. That means I saw one at his house that day too. Chenji, there's not much time. He's coming. Listen to me. No 2 leaves are the same. Remember that. And another flaw of the human-like. Maybe it's smooth. Then the recording cut off. After dinner, I asked my dad. Remember my cousin's 8th birthday? Yeah, he cried like crazy that day. Kept yelling for his mom. The next day, friends and family gathered to mourn him. My eyes scanned everyone in the room. If I'm right, that's the human-like. But the flaw. There's still one thing I don't get. And I'm missing key evidence. My cousin must have known who it was. He just didn't want to admit it. If I can figure it out. He definitely could have. Thinking that, I snuck into the bathroom and took a hair from a comb, took it to the hospital. The results came back fast. Hey kid, why'd you bring me a wig to test? What? This is a wig? Well, not exactly a wig, but the results show. This hair isn't from any living thing. The DNA is totally scrambled. Where did you get this? Aha, is this fate? The gods finally found him. Time to act. Then I grabbed a shovel and went back to my cousin's house. And right in front of everyone, I beat my uncle to death. Xiaoqie, are you insane? He's not human. You have to believe me. I got thrown in jail pretty fast. Inside, I finished my cousin's novel. A caveman found a dead body while hunting. But back then, they didn't understand death. They thought the person was just in an endless sleep. Then that same night, a human-like came to the cave. The caveman felt something was wrong. Until he realized in a dream, the human-like was the dead body he saw. He couldn't understand why the endless sleeper woke up. It was beyond his comprehension. So he went crazy. When he got close to the tribe leader, he saw another pair of eyes looking through the leader's eyes, meaning something was hiding under the leader's skin. The flaw is in the eyes. But now we have colored contacts. A human-like could hide the flaw with them, but they forgot. People cry. When your loved one dies unexpectedly, the one who doesn't cry is the human-like. I clearly saw my uncle didn't shed a tear. So he was the human-like. My cousin really killed himself, just to expose the human-like's flaw. 3 days later, I was released. My dad came to pick me up. Xiaojie, your uncle's body, it turned into an empty shell overnight. All the insides, bones, muscles, gone. The cops believe you now. That's why you're out. Did the cameras catch anything? That's the weird part. The cameras were sabotaged. So nothing. Damn it, he must have others like him. Yeah, the cops have a task force now. They're going to check everyone's eyes. To find his kind. I let out a long breath. So my cousin's sacrifice meant something. But then I looked at the novel in my hand and froze. Because after finishing it, I never showed it to anyone.